Good morning and welcome to Mom and Ed in the morning for February the 27th, 2023. I am Mom.
This is Ed.
Da 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 da. It's the Mom and Ed show. Da 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 da. Sorry. I need a new
um,
I need a new intro. I did. Let's see. Nope, they're still running the anniversary. Look at that. There's still Omega sitting here. What the actual heck?
uh, the Omega mission had not worked for
Oh no.
some days, so that was very useful because now I just did one Omega mission from Q just to get a party popper.
Yeah, if it's still running when I get home from work, I didn't get party poppers on everybody. I got it on the tunes who would enjoy it, but it's not stunning. I mean, some years it's been really cute. This one's been, it's good. Good
I
morning,
have a tune
Margot.
where the party popper is absolutely appropriate. So, and yes, it was
Let's see. I don't
need
think
that
this.
part of the costume.
Oh, for costumes, I don't think I have it on this tune. I have 11th and 12th on this tune. Like I said, if it's still running this afternoon, maybe I'll pick it up on a few more. But every tune doesn't need it. And I usually wind up giving it to one of my bridge officers anyway on the away team, which interjects a small amount of humor as the day's going on. As you hear the sound effects go off, and it's like, yes, yes, that's great. So I'm in Indy today. I got up at 4, looked at the clock, and went, pfft, went back to bed. Loki looked at me. She went back to bed. She likes Indianapolis better than Chicago because I have this fluffy blanket that, after being used for many, many years, it's a comforter, and I don't know if that translates well, but it's like it got pockets inside of it that are 6 inches by 6 inches and gets stuffed with filling. But over the years, the filling kind of matted down, so it had pockets that were 6 by 6 and filled with pebbles. So a year ago, or 2 years ago, when I was living here, I made a little tiny slit in each pocket, pulled out all the pebbles, vacuumed them out, restuffed it with huge handfuls of new fluffy stuff, sewed it back up, and it's now like this massive pillow. It's way too big to be used as a blanket. But Loki has decided that's the perfect place to sleep. So I fold that up next to my pillow and she sleeps there. And she'll
This
settle
is
on the top of it, and then as the night goes on, she sinks lower and lower and lower. So by the time I get up in the morning, there's just this pile of pillowy blanket, giant indentation, and a Loki at the bottom. Very happy Loki.
um, yeah, that's uh, pretty sure Loki sees the pillow. Yay, my cloud!
Exactly.
Sleeping on a cloud.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know she has to go out first thing in the morning because, I have to go out first thing in the morning. And she's just doing the, oh, do I have to get out of my bed, Mom? Yes, we have to go out. And I took her out and it's raining, and she's just like so offended.
Um, maybe reminds her of the happy days when Loki was a puppy and many more and some more puppies around and all cl-
It could
building a
be.
big clunk of fur and me and yay. I'm pretty sure that's like felt like was a puppy.
The days of her youth have been returned to her. And good morning, Id. How are you? So, for today's adventures, I have restore shields on the ground. Pretty easy to do, I think. Shields aren't quite as easy as heal health. Destroy Voth ships, but it doesn't say in the battle zone. Destroy Tholian ships. Not that's a big adventure. And I haven't
Yeah,
even looked at the other account yet. By the way, for those of you who are interested, just for the sake of information, I tried to see if there's anything else in the new stuff that could be AFK'd. Should you be in a situation where an AFK is necessary, i.e., you're doing the 20-hour thing and you don't want to get up and run a mission at 1 in the morning, which is what's going to go on tomorrow, it turns out Battle at the Binary Stars can be run AFK completely.
Just don't tell to game police.
Yeah, I'm not. Please keep that one quiet, guys. Of course, I did it purely for the sake of research. Purely. I would never do that, especially since there are some decent ones. But like I said, if you're trying to do that 20-hour cooldown and you are not up to doing something complex. You know what they need, though? I just realized we don't have an option here for a ground event. They should have, for all these events, at least one ground one. I mean, with the last one we had Birdcage, which was great. I loved Birdcage. I thought that was brilliant. So yay for that one. And the one before that, I think we had Operation Wolf. We have had the Lita one. Was that Forged in Fire? So throwing in one ground one is great for those of us who love our ground stuff. I love my ground stuff. By the way, Ed, before you pay for a drink here, we are drinking Deathstalker, which is the coffee, made in an AeroPress, which is excellent, with some Fairlife lactose-free milk. Why lactose-free? Because they were out of everything else at the dairy when I drove in last night. Ugh. Yeah, it's my fault for driving in at night, and you get what you can get. But still, lactose-free. Ew. It's definitely interesting. Without the lactose, it's less sweet.
Yeah, it's like decaffeinated coffee.
Decaffeinated milk, how's that? It doesn't have that certain... Anyway, what shall we do today, Ed? I should look at the other account and see if we've got anything fun over there.
The only thing,
Oops,
I have phaser damage in space and basic wasp ships. So an aftermath could do.
Okay, give me 1 second here. I'm going to see what we've got on Gorney today. I have so much stuff open on my computer. Oops, wrong button. Let's go here. By the way, this is a different keyboard. This is one of Farns's keyboards. So if you're hearing the clunk, 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 it is a mechanical board, and I can't place the brand. Gore-Tex, something like that. Anyway, it's nice. It's very clunk, 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 and I think it's as old as my old one. So I do have some options with me for later.
We are in right. Yeah, you're switching accounts, so
yeah.
It's the right back rather
than hey, here's my password. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, but that would be something for a redacted rather than a right back, as we are here and just doing things.
Okay, I will add redacted to it. Somebody suggested we do spoiler alert with a countdown. Okay, so I'm building that one and a redacted. So Gorney has for today. I'll switch over here. Voth on the ground, harvest materials in space, and defeat Borg on the ground. Wow, not a lot of shareable stuff. At least it's all ground, but not shareable stuff. I mean, it is shareable.
Yeah. Yeah, this is also my other account. Folians on ground, gone on ground, and physical damage on ground. That is so, something where you just play mind your own business and leave everybody else alone.
Oh, I just realized we have something interesting here. Let's fix this. There we go. There you guys go. Get a whole screen now. Yay! Alright. Alright, well, let's see. For the Voth ships, I only have 10, so we could just do a regular Aftermath.
Absolutely.
Would you like to go Federation or KDF?
Federation would be
Absolutely.
perfect as I also have phaser damage and that adds up well.
Yes, it does. Alrighty, I'm gonna grab my AP tune here. And who am I inviting, Ed?
Susie Nicebergs.
Susie. Good morning, Susie. Yep, nope. Wrong button. Wrong button, Mom. Oh my god. Yeah. It's just a little oversensitive on this mouse. Yeah. So I finally threw out my old mouse because remember I'd been moaning and groaning about how weird it was. This one's equally weird. It's just super sensitive.
Uh-huh.
But it's not mine, so I can't throw it away.
Yep.
Box it up. I'm in the process of boxing up everything from this apartment to move to the house, which I'm supposed to get the keys for tomorrow. I'll have a couple of weeks to get everything set up over there. Alright, so let's launch for Aftermath. Advanced, Elite, what's your preference?
Advanced.
Okay. There we go, and I am launching. Yeah, there is a problem with that corner, Cadargo. There used to be a doorway there, so people went into the door to run and came back, but they got rid of the doorway, and now it's just jamming everybody up. I only have 10 to kill, so feel free to do whatever you want.
Same here, so we can just
I'll go one side, you go the other side, and we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
This first round.
They're where we left them, but they have friends. Kill them.
Wow, I hate the turn radius. Oh, that's why. Want beta or gamma?
I'm heading to beta.
I'll head to gamma. Has been nice playing on my KDF tune though, with all the dilithium drops on it.
Thank you. We'll make our way to a base to complete repairs.
Clean up this techno-organic trash. Open fire. Ah, before it mounts some assistance. I'll wait.
Okay, damage and pew pew yes, double pew pew done.
I have 5 of my ships. Okay. Oh, I feel like my ship's got no firepower. That's 7. 8. Need 2 more. last one here.
Thank you.
I stay. I stand down. Stand by.
Ed, if
until
I can't
you-
kill 2 ships, I don't deserve it.
Tracking a large force incoming. Preparing defense station.
Recalling hunger pets.
Oh, that was very bright. Ten, you can launch anything you want.
Okay.
How about that?
Let's see, what do I want? What do I... Oh, apparently I want Omegas. There we go. Let's take a look at that ship and make sure... No, everything's there. That was really weird. Stations. Status. Let's look at my loadout. It's correct. Traits are up. I guess I just suck today. Okay. Apparently I just suck today. I'll blame the fact that it is... Oh shoot, it's not even raining anymore. It's not the... Oh, it is raining. Okay, fine. It's the fault of the rain. It's not my fault.
Yeah.
It's never my fault. Well, so much for the things we can team up on. Well, guys, it's been a great morning. We'll talk to you later. So, those guns that I built up for you, were those to be sold, or were those for your team?
I will. I will pass. I think at least 3 go to captains for use. Cause the wide angle beam rifle is just yes, awesome.
Oh, yes,
Sometimes
it is
even
awesome.
it's really it's a damn good weapon.
It is.
Freaking awesome.
Oh, look at these poor people over here just walking in circles endlessly, disappearing. I feel so bad for them. You'd think they'd put the door back in just to save them from all this mindless walking. Well, what shall we do then, Ed? I am totally game to do anything.
Okay, I would switch to a tune for you when you have a Klingon that needs some random
I do
TFOs on
have a
his.
Klingon that needs some randoms. It's Kethva.
Yeah, so Susie will go to the ready room,
Sweet.
and I will send the KDF mate.
Are we looking at Mort?
Mort, yes.
So I got to Indy last night about 7:30, quarter of 8. And because it is still February, it was pitch black. I mean, night. Got in, set up the computer, found some food I'd left in the freezer, had that for dinner, took Loki for a very short walk. I forgot to turn on the heat though because it's been in the 50s, so the apartment was like mid-60s because there's an apartment below us that the heat comes up through the floor. Never thought to turn on the heat. Plenty of blankets. Fell asleep. Loki's in her puddle of cloudy blankets, so she didn't need a blanket. Slept through till 4 and realized about 4 o'clock it's kind of cold, and then my brain went, oh, yeah, it's probably 50 degrees in the apartment, which it was. So throw on my blankets, run down the hallway, turn on the heat, jump back into bed. Slept another hour. The joy of an apartment versus a house is when you turn on the heat, it gets warm really fast. All right, are you ready, Ed?
Yep.
Randoms engaged. Let's see what we got. So yesterday when I was randomizing, I was getting a bunch of Borg. So somebody was doing that, or it was obviously the first one to pop
Yeah,
up.
definitely.
Weeboo?
It's almost always Borg season.
I have 27 to go, so did you get a Weeboo, Ed?
Yeah.
I have accepted the Weeboo.
Wee-woo.
And look, I'm almost keeping up with my inventory. Woohoo! So after tomorrow, I will probably be in Chicago, at least for the next few weeks, and only back to Indy here and there as I close out the apartment and move everything over to the house and put things in storage. So my schedule should be kind of normal, but there will be days when I have to work in Indy. And here we go.
Oh, yeah.
I did this the other day too. And I did the other
It's the copycat version.
Yeah.
The weak excuse for a TFO.
Yeah, you know, you could drop this one and I'd be happy. This is on the Discovery marks, right?
Yeah.
So let's...
And
Oh, you know what? It's the only one they've got for a space one for Discovery. That's
Yeah.
probably why.
yes, really, this is extreme mediocrity.
Yeah.
Enemy ships approaching. On an attack vector.
Oh, Ed. Guess
Mom!
what I found when I was cleaning out some files in my computer yesterday?
Yeah.
I found 8-ball. I found the old files sitting in there. It's just like, ah. But I do think I like Carl better than I like 8-ball now.
Yeah, so,
I have to switch everyone over to Carl.
yeah, so, bind load file or load bind file, however the prepper, and,
Oh, it's saved over there. I just have to go through it and switch everybody.
yeah.
It's a low priority, but it is on the list. You got that one? Yeah, all those are done. Let's see who's gone where. It looks like Brunt is to the north. Looks like 3 of you to the south. I'll go join Brunt to the north.
Yeah, and
I mean, this first one is just north and south. There's nothing in the middle.
Picking up multiple enemy signals on sensors. Get ready.
really, turns are up.
And since we're talking 8-ball, I immediately went to the 8-ball firing sequence. Nothing happens.
Cause you have a Carl.
Yeah, because I have Carl on this one because it's a newer tune.
Yeah.
Oh, we can get through this, Ed. It's just annoying.
Yeah, but that is
And I don't want to take the lever penalty. In front, though, he may not look like there's a lot of box going on. It is actually quite effective. Why can't I turn? Let's move that camera over there. Aha. So I was doing something yesterday, some mission early in the day, and my phone decided, hey, this is a great day to start going off, and I'm trying to talk to people, fortunately not work, while still controlling my starship, because, you know, I have priorities. And talking to people is not one of them. But it was, I think it was doing the other version of this, what is it? Draenor Assault?
Journal Gauntlet.
Draenor Gauntlet, yes. So that was the one that had popped up as the line for that. Which I was equally happy about. Since it was released. White light.
Yeah.
I can tell when Ed's not happy. Is this
It's so unwhelming.
unwhelming? It is unwhelming. Totally unwhelming.
Congratulations, General.
Ooh, I got congratulations, General. Yay me. Of course, if you want to be honest, Defense of Starbase 1 isn't very exciting either.
Yeah, but it's
But somehow it's different.
it's different. It's just happier pew pew.
It is happier pew pew, yes.
Yeah. Well, this is in many ways as storming the spire is another one of those TFO where you
Yeah, it's unhappy pew pew, definitely. But storming the spire, again, once you defeat the first wave, you can just go get yourself a coffee and finish itself.
and again, don't call the new game police.
Again, if you're going to do that, never do it in a team, unless you all agree to it. It's Never.
That is something totally different, but storming the spire can be soloed.
Oh yeah, Joe. A lot of them. Oh. Didn't hit my oh heck button, guys. Oh, Cadargo, you can have all my Latin.
Satellite upgrades are now available.
Alright, I'm engineering. We don't want me doing anything. Aren't I engineering?
Same here.
Okay, do we have anybody who's not engineering?
Exactly.
Oh, crud. We've only got one person who's not engineering. He's not going to be able to do 12.
But frankly spoken, who cares for this DFO?
You get the back ones, if nothing else. Alright, Brunt can't handle it alone up here, because neither he nor I individually have got the firepower for it. I've got anything better. La, 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 la. It's not great, but it's better than I've got.
Well, we have 2 tacticians, so
See if I can switch out some weapons here and get something a little bit better. Let's see, we have 8 seconds left. We need to at least do something. Brunt, do one of them, please. Okay, this
well,
is gonna be fun.
at this.
Coming to attack.
No, it's still gonna let me do that. Yay. Okay, you got it. Yay. Is anybody in the middle?
Target's shields have failed.
Nope.
Okay. I guess we'll lose that immediately. That was a surprise. Right light.
Generator beta is 75%.
Yeah, I know. Like, the good news is if I can just kind of keep them at bay here, it's not sending wave after wave at me. So Maybe that's the approach here, just keep like 2 or 3 of them at 50%.
Shield generator data is at 50%.
Joining for assistance.
Thank you. Yeah, you guys won't be so scared when my big brother comes out to talk. Well, if we don't die in the next 35 seconds, we'll get through this with all objectives. Seconds. Yay! Thank you, Ed. It was not good, but thank you. Good morning, whoever just joined us, because I'm looking at this on my phone, and of course they decided to put your name in bright green. Hey, it's Swear, and good morning, Wolfie. Good morning, Swear. Good morning, Wolfie. Let's see. Got a box of stuff. And I got a random TFO normal completion rewards. Woohoo, how exciting.
Oh, it's always 700 dilithium.
Yep. Hey, plus what was dropped in the mission, so you know.
Yep.
Can't win
Plus,
without it.
wrong button. But as we had been a normal team, we will have been disbanded anyway. So, yeah.
Can I join you in private and then we'll stay tuned?
Yeah, and then we go for random. Exactly.
Okie dokie. And there you are. Okay, you ready?
Sure.
There we go. Where are we at? We're at 543. Probably
Yeah.
can get, depending on what we get, 1 or 2 more. I do have a hard stop at 7 because I have to go walk the hell spawn. Except if it's still raining, she'll just look at me and do the, you're joking, right? I can hold it for another 15 days. I need to find some way of having her own little personal umbrella that just sits over her. You know, somehow it's supported like a self-levitating umbrella.
Gyroscope and head mount.
There you go, yeah. Then she'd get upset because it goes pat, 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 pat on the umbrella, so then I'd need an umbrella over the umbrella to keep the noise down, and then she won't like it because it's dark, and then she'll complain because it's cold and wet underground. Other dog, on the other hand, yesterday was sunny, but I took her to the forest preserve near us. So I'm sure they've got similar things in Germany, but when they were developing Chicago in particular, they set aside huge amounts of land, thousands of acres, to just remain as forests, and they could not be used for industrial. Ever.
That's a good thing.
Yes, but because it's set aside, the only thing they do is burn backs to keep the native vegetation native and not let invasive species come in. So they did a burn back a couple of weeks ago, which meant everything underground was cold and wet and muddy. And I'm thinking, well, this dog will want to take a 1 minute walk and leave. No. Hour later, she is soaked, muddy, wet, stinking, happy dog. Yeah.
Play in the mud.
Oh yeah. Oh, and she's white and she's got that really fine hair. So, so my car's.
That sounds like an Operation Bath Tube.
Yeah, no, she was smarter than that. She looked at me when I said, "Come on upstairs," and she's like, "No. I'm gonna roll around on the couch, please."
I brought all this mud for a purpose.
Yeah, I wanted to share it with Loki, and I wanted to share it with the couch. How are you this morning, Loki? Other places.
Ah. And this time mine, the shit button is, this team is probably not able to take down the Borg Queen before.
Your efforts are futile. Destroy this vessel, and I will claim another. Join us. Become one with us.
Okay, feels like science mate has done the sub-nuke, which is a goodie.
All right, nice work.
Yeah.
I am eternal!
I don't think that
This
means what you
is
think.
not the end.
That went amazingly well. Who was our science team? J-Swarm?
Yeah.
Send some kudos off to that person.
Yeah. Learned his stuff.
Yeah. Nicely played. Nicely played. So Wolfie says she's going to grab her some lunch in a moment. Good for you, Wolfie. I am doing okay. I'm going to tell you, medication is a thing. I had to wind up doing some meds because of the situation, and oh my god, it helps. Who'da thunk? One more, Ed?
Absolutely no problem.
Okay. Weeboo?
Weeboo.
Is it Borg or is it not Borg? That is the question. Let's see, what did I get on that one? Ooh, I got an uncommon reward on that one.
Same here.
Okay. I was going through my stuff the other day and I found an epic TFO on one of my other accounts that I had never opened. So that was fun. Let's see. I'll swear I'm not sure what Zompt Kelvin beam arrays for 14 million, so sold? Bought? ZOMG. ZOMG is reasonably close to SOLD. Sold? The good news is, Ed, we know it won't be Pavo Dissension. Or excuse me, we know it won't be parallel for Pavo.
Yeah, but you jinxed it.
Well, it can't be that. It's not
Yeah.
like I said any of the other ones. Well, some days, swear, you get the good ones, and some days you don't. I made some stuff that had been selling at extremely high prices on the exchange, and it crashed as soon as I made them. They still came out money ahead, but what a pain in the butt. Oh, yeah. Okay, we can deal with this one.
The time for battle is almost here. This
I love this one, so I'm good with it. Not a great ship, but let's see. Interesting. Right. That's nice. It dropped lithium before he even left the base.
Your teammate has captured a bomb. Protect them. Your teammate has captured a bomb.
Ooh, everybody's
Protect
capturing
them.
bombs. Lucky them.
Okay,
I'm going with Quamo.
going with the A gear.
So there's three of us getting my hand over here a little bit. Here, got your
Yeah.
hand.
Kepler. One single base has been destroyed. Fighting.
Yay, good team.
Another Zinkethi base has been destroyed. There are 3 left. Teammate has captured a bomb. Protect them. Well, fuck.
Yeah. And Mr. Gravity Well has brought her to the current. Really?
Okay. Great, I've got
Got
a
a
bomb.
bomb. Now destroy one of the bases. Your teammate has captured a bomb. Protect them. Only one teammate left. They're sending a dreadnought to stop it. Your teammate has captured a bomb. Protect them. Ready. Attack them. Destroy it.
And get that. Got destroyed in there. Yay! Team Venture.
All Zimkezi bases destroyed.
Okay, time for
Dreadnought
big
with some
business.
fight
Where's the
left in it,
dreadnought? There
however.
he is.
Yeah, taken down.
Take that.
Yeah. Minor comments, but essentially, I think every teammate knew the plan.
Yep. No, that was a good team. Good team again. Mine is not the best ship for that one, but hey. That's my choice for going in and playing with a underpowered ship. Alright, so what do we get on that one? That was a rare one. Yay. Let's open that, and let's open that.
Yeah.
I think we'll take Iconian and build that back up. I sold all of my Iconian marks to get some dilithium to convert, because, yeah, what am I going to buy with Iconian these days? And slowly it's rebuilding, actually quickly it's rebuilding courtesy of all these randoms. And with that, it is 6:57 and time for me to go walk the Hellspawn and head over to the coffee shop and go off to work. So, I'm going to say ta-ta for the day, everybody, but Ed gets to say the big goodbyes.
So, though it's Monday, big surprise, schedule works. That's cool. Stay awesome.